It's New Comic Book Day! Hello everyone, welcome to the Geekdom second channel, Geekdom Vlogs, for our first ever New Comic Book Day vlog here on the second channel. I couldn't be more gassed! Finally, a place dedicated for New Comic Book Day. And it's an exciting one today. We've got some big pulls. We have got Dark Knights of Steel 2, Issue 1. We've got Absolute Green Arrow, Superman Unlimited. We're going to finally find out what's going on with John Kent's Ultra Boy. Yes! So excited. But before we do, there's a couple of things, I've got to say. You've got to subscribe because it's the new channel. There's like no subs on here. So if you're new, please do subscribe. And subscribe to the main channel as well. That's where we go into deep dives about proper comic books. So please do head over there. And the other thing that I've got to say, we've got unboxings. That's right, 2 weeks in a row, folks. 2 weeks in a row, we've got unboxings. And today are some really cool ones. So we're going to start off with some comic books. Beautiful. We have got a Forbidden Planet package. We've got some comic books in here. There's 2 issues in here that I'm super gassed about. It's just holes in my collection, but I was like, we'll open it on the channel so that you guys can see what we're copping. Let's give them a little rip. You can already see that one of them's a DC book. We've got Batman number 10. That's right. It's the only thing that I've got as a whole in my Batman collection. I can now finally catch up on Jorge Jimenez's and Matt Fraction's Batman run. The latest issue that I read, 9, was so good that I'm super gassed to tap into number 10. And then, If Destruction Be Our Lot, number 1. Now, they had a bunch of different covers. I think this is like a B cover. This might even be like a second print cover, but like... Oh, no, it's just the B cover. I really liked it. I thought it was a bit nicer than the A cover. I thought it was kind of cool. A little bit of Abraham Lincoln right there. Looking all handsome with these robots. Super gassed to read this. Everyone's telling me that it's like the best thing ever. And the third one does come out today. I think it's a 4-part limited series, so I'm just going to cop number 3. Pray that I love this. Cop number 3 and 4, and then try and fill that gap with number 2, so I can have the complete run. So that's another book that we're going to be getting today. So that's really exciting. Just thought I'd show you. We've got 2 holes filled in the collection, which is really exciting. Now, we have got our other unboxing, which I'm pretty hyped about. We've got a disc plate. That's right. I love disc plates. I think they're really sick. This sounds like I'm about to do a sponsorship. I don't have a sponsorship, but hey, disc plate, feel free. You know what I'm saying? I have a couple of disc plates talking about mostly Star Wars, but I've got a comic book one, and I'm thinking we populate this area here because there's a lot of blank space. I'm thinking we populate it with some comic book disc plates. So I'm super gassed about this. Just figured, hey, I'll show the guy. Oh, I kind of forgot that it comes in one of these little cases. We've got a sticker. I thought I'd just show you guys firsthand. Now, I'm super gassed. This is going to be really sick. I really hope that I'm showing you this the right way around. Oh, that's tough. Oh, that's so tough. We got the Absolute Batman poster. How fire is that? Sorry, my ring light is getting really in the way. That's so clean. I love minimalist stuff, like minimalist posters. You'll have seen on my streams and stuff that I have some like minimalist big 3 posters over there. Dude, that's gonna be fire. I'm thinking we chuck that like here. That could be kind of cold. I don't know. We'll find a spot for this in the display. Fire though. Super glad that I've got more displays. That's so tough. But before we head off to the comic book store, we have to go over last week's books. We've got 4 beautiful books here, each varying in quality. We're going to start off with the one I like the least. We have got Daredevil number 4. I have said many times the flaws with this book. The writing is always consistent. The artwork is fantastic. The coloring particularly shines. But nothing happens in these. We're 4 issues in. There's not even a plot yet. Like, come on, give me something. Stephanie, I know you've got the vibes. I know you can bring it. Lee Garbett is obviously cooking. I just need a little bit more. If 5 sucks, if 5, no matter how good the consistency is, if 5 doesn't have plot, we're dropping, okay? I can't keep picking it up. I just can't. In the 3rd spot, we have Ben 10. Now, this was an actual banger. I really liked this. I thought this was such a vibe. Artwork is consistently great. The slight redesigns of Ben and Gwen are just awesome. The aliens are great. Grandpa Max is really cool. There's a lot of really great stuff happening in this. I can't wait for number 4 with Zombozo. In the number 2 spot, and this top 2 was so difficult to narrow down, we have got Absolute Batman number 22. This was such a vibe. All the stuff with Harley was great. Her backstory is fantastic. The artwork is just so consistent. I mean, Dragota there's a reason you've got GOAT in your name. All the dynamics with the Robins are so fun. You guys know, I mean, the Robins are my favorites, so like that was really, really cool. Batman's great. Harley, I don't like Harley in mainline, but I certainly like Harley in the Absolute Universe. She's a really, really great character. A really great side character. I don't know if I'd enjoy like an Absolute Harley Quinn book. Do you know what I mean? But she's fun. She's really, really fun. But in the #1 spot, it had to go to Absolute Catwoman. Abs Cat is like the best book that I've been reading recently. Like, it's just blowing me away. Like, as a new title of something that's only 2 issues in, it's just so consistently great. Every character feels unique, but it also feels like a really great Absolute take on their mainline continuity counterparts. Like, I read a lot of Absolute books and I'm like, it just feels tonally completely different, which I understand is the concept, but this feels like absolute variations of each character. Like Vic, who is, you know, in the mainline continuity, the Question is a Calico, which is really, really fun. You've got the Huntress as a Calico, that's great. And Catwoman, her tech, her abilities, they just keep continuing to be awesome. So loving this book, absolute 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 20 out of 10. Such a banger, can't wait for #3. Consistently one of the best ongoings right now. Right, folks, I'm too excited. I've got too much new comic book day energy. Let's head into town. Let's get our books of the week. I will see you at the comic book store. Yes, folks, we're out and about. We're finally in the city of Manchester. Fantastic stuff. In fact, I'm in the same spot I was the last time I came this way filming. Look at that. We've got a new standard location. We've got a couple of books in today. I'm pretty gassed. It's first day on the second channel, so I'm hoping for a good new comic book day. Obviously, I'm here early again. Go me, actually being prepared. So I may not be able to film as much because there'll be a lot of people, and some people, they don't like being on camera, so you never know. But alas, we're gonna head to the comic book store now, get some unbelievable pulls. I'll see you there. Yo, Nightwing #1. That's pretty sick. Yeah. I actually have Nightwing #2. Oh, I could cop 3. Oh. Mate, I'm gonna have to not. The budget had killed me off. But genuinely never had a more happy day for a standing orders discount. We've copped some absolute peak. We're gonna head over to Travelling shortly. We're just waiting for a friend of mine. But like, just thought we might as well have a look at the trays while we wait. We've got some Spidey stuff going on with the world's loudest speakers next to me. Any superior? Any superior? Not seeing any superior. Another day, another loss on the superior Spider-Man front. Any Hulk peak? Any Hulk peak? We're looking for Hulk Grey. Hulk Grey. No Hulk Grey. Okay, we're taking insane losses today on that front. I just realized I didn't bag or board my books while I was in store. I'm now just walking around just holding books, so I need to sort that out. I think I'm deciding against the X-Men. I've just checked and it's a part 3, and I'm like, I'm not caught up. There's no sense in it. Yeah, I know what you mean. They've got, I mean, I'm kind of fuming because they have this book here, and I was like, oh yeah, so glad I got the variant I wanted, but they've got the foil here, and the foil is gorgeous, but we can't be copping the same cover twice. Okay, we just copped one of the most insane variants I have pulled, which basically makes one of my A covers completely redundant, which is a bit of a shame, but you know, it is what it is. I'll probably just vlog that, you know what I mean? But yeah, we've got some insane pulls. I will see you back at the Geekdom Studio. We have returned from the comic book store. Big old stack. Let's just begin. I copped this off camera. Brand new day, compact. Such a vibe. I've already read the first 2 trades, and this covers like 3 and 4. So that's really sick. I can finally kind of know where it's going on, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks on the main channel, we're going to have a full-on breakdown of the Brand New Day comic book series and why it might impact the movie. So that's really, really cool. But the thing you're all excited for is right here. This is my comic store folio filled with a big old stack of books. Hype, hype, unbelievable hype. Let's get the pulls out. Let's get the pulls out. Okay, we'll start with our only back issue of the day, Rook Exodus. I just read Rook Exodus Volume 1. I posted a review of it over on the TikTok, so do go watch that. So I managed to pick up number 8. I think I need to grab issues 7 to 10, and then I'll be caught up, so I finally got issue 8. Every single time I've gone into Forbidden Planet in the past, like, 6 weeks, they've had a Rook Exodus issue 10. And today's the first day that they didn't have it, but I managed to get number 8, so that's cool. At least I managed to get one Rook Exodus book. In terms of the rest of the books of this week, we've got a big stack. We have got Superman Unlimited, Robin versus Ultra Boy. Gonna be fire. Such an awesome, awesome concept. Big up Robin, Damian Wayne in that brand new drip. Loving that. Super excited to see where this story goes. We got, as I mentioned at the start of the video, If Destruction Be Our Lot number 3. We grabbed the A cover. I was like, that's tough as hell. So glad we got that. But then, disaster struck. I found a far cooler cover, which I thought was way more sick. So this may be going up on Vinted or something like that. I might just keep it because I like the A cover, but there's no sense in me having multiple copies of the same book. We got If Destruction Be Our Lot number 3, 8 Billion Genies cover. What? Look at that. If you guys don't know, I just read a book called 8 Billion Genies. Again, review posted on the TikTok. Such a vibe. Loved it. And the cover for this, fire. One of the coolest covers that I've had in ages. Definitely my favorite cover of this week. So gassed about this. We have got my sort of like most hyped book of the week, I would say, with Dark Knights of Steel 2, issue 1. And we got this cover, which I really, really wanted. I've been looking at it online for ages. It's Wonder Woman. It's Zala L, my favorite comic book lesbians. Such a sick cover. It's like a medieval painting. It's absolutely beautiful. Super hyped to read that. We'll probably read that today in the video. We got Absolute Green Arrow number 3 with that beautiful A cover. They had a lot of variants, but I thought the A was the nicest. I still think the A looks a little bit better on Comic Geeks, but still, it's a very, very, very nice cover. And then brace yourselves, shock horror. I have in my hands a Marvel single, right? I don't buy Marvel, ever, because I don't like it. But I've been wanting to get into more Marvel books. I was going to pick up X-Men, as I spoke about, but I realized that the one I was looking at today was a part 3, and I was like, I want to jump in at the start of an arc, not the end. So we have copped the latest issue, issue 14 of Fantastic Four.
My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me.
Yeah, we got Fantastic Four. Now, I spoke to my friend Kane, Comic Kane, the absolute legend, and he said that I can basically just jump in anywhere because it's all going to be equally confusing. So that thrills me for the book. But no, in all seriousness, I've never read a Fantastic Four book in my entire life. So I was like, I might as well hop into a single and just see how I feel about it. We're only 14 issues in, so I can catch up. There will be trades and stuff like that. I know what you'll be thinking, Freddie, that is a DNA cover, and you've said many times that you're sort of renouncing DNA. I'll be honest with you, it was the best one they had. It was the best looking cover in both quality and imagery. It's Mr. Fantastic. I don't think that Invisible Woman is drawn too awfully. I do feel like I'm going against some of my morals here, but I am happy to have it. It's a cool looking book, all the same. He's still a great artist. I just don't agree with some of his principles when it comes to drawing female characters. But alas, we got Fantastic Four. And that, dear friends, is our books of the week, and we're going to have to read one of them. We're going to have to read one. What do we read? I've got a feeling it's going to have to be Dark Knights of Steel 2. Okay, folks, it's time for Dark Knights of Steel 2. Couldn't be more hyped. I recently read Volume 1, and I thought it was sensational. So, you best believe I'm gassed. Tom Taylor, my goat. We have changed the artist. I'm not sure how I feel about that, because the original artist was one of the main highlights of the first run. So we shall see. It's a pretty dense book. Let's give it a little tap in. It's going to be Pig. Okay, I have thoughts. It was an interesting read. It was really, really nice. It was nice to be back in the world of Dark Knights of Steel, because I love the setting, and I love the versions of these characters. I love Bruce. I love Carl specifically. I think they're really, really great. it really suffers from the change in art. I mean, a friend and I were discussing this recently, that the art change might make or break the book. I may pick up number 2, but right now there's no driving force. I didn't realize how much of an impact it would have. Like, the art style is kind of basic in this, and not even like a great basic. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong, better than anything I could ever do. But the first volume had such a charm. Like, the way that it was drawn felt medieval. It felt like it was part of this world, whereas this time it just kind of feels like standard comic book art. Story was interesting. I like what they're doing with Zala. I thought that was interesting. I'm glad that she's playing more of a role, because I thought she was a cool character from last time. And the final reveal on the final page, big spoilers, spoilers, skip ahead 20 seconds, Oracle's in it, okay? That's all we have to say. I thought that was a cool reveal. I really like that. I don't know. I love the cover. I love everything. I love the story. I love the world. The art is letting me down. It's a slower start than last time. I thought that the first volume sort of like picked up and ended where it needed to. I don't necessarily think a sequel was necessary, but still, it's cool. We've got Aquaman in it. He was on the cover, so it's not a spoiler. Aquaman's cool, like that. Hope we get to see Atlantis in this as like a new kingdom. That would keep me interested. That would keep me very much invested. So I've got a hopeful future here, but it may not be one that we pick up all the way through. Well, folks, that is it for our wonderful new comic book day. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, feel free to let me know down in the comments. I read every single one and try to respond to as many as I can. And while you're down there, you know what to do. You got the like, you got the hype, you got the all-important subscribe, and that subscribe is more important than ever. We're on a brand new channel here, so please do go show your love, show your support. I would love to keep you guys around. I love doing these videos. Even if they don't get loads of subs, they're gonna stick around, okay? I love doing new comic book day videos. They're the best part of my week. Well, everyone, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Same bat time, same second channel. Bye-bye.